This is our fourth vlog on the subject of do not grieve the Holy Spirit. I'm glad you tuned back in. I hope you'll go back and pick up the other ones if you haven't, okay? Ephesians 4:29 through 32 gives us some clear instruction concerning our relationship with the Spirit of God and how that our relationship with humanity really determines how much peace we're going to have with the Spirit of God, okay? So do not grieve the Holy Spirit, he says. In Ephesians 4:29 says, let's listen to it carefully. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace to the hearers. So he's warning us very quickly here, warning us about our speech, how we talk, how we're treating other people, how we're speaking into them. And he says, and grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, whereby you are sealed unto the day of redemption. So this speaking thing, how we treat other people, is it grieving the Spirit, okay? And then he says, and let all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. So he gives us these 6 things that really we need to be putting away. And he doesn't say some of it, he said all of it. Let all of it go, okay? And then he gives us this exhortation, be kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you. And so a few weeks ago, we started out with these 6 unpleasant attitudes and actions. We want to try to get those done in the next few vlogs, but we talked about bitterness first. We talked about wrath. We talked about anger. Now we're going to talk about clamor and evil speaking and also malice, okay? So we went back and we picked up bitterness real quick. What is bitterness? An embittered and resentful spirit which refuses to be reconciled. Never, never, never make a decision, I refuse to be reconciled, or I'm going to stay bitter to my grave, or I will never, ever, ever forgive someone. Do not do that, okay? Because it will affect you, defile everybody around you. You'll grow old and be a bitter old man and old woman. And then we said this, just put away wrath. And we talked about what is wrath. Wrath is the word for the flaring up of passions, the temper when it is provoked. And God says this, the wrath of man will not work the righteousness of God. And then we talked about anger, and anger in the Greek is a reference to a kind of more subtle and sullen hostility, a kind of smoldering resentment that is certainly as damaging as a fiery outburst. That's when you, in your anger, you hold someone hostage by, I'm not going to talk to you. It might not be a fiery outburst, but I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to punish you with my quietness and my lack of communication. That's anger. And God says, put it all away. And then today, this thing about clamor. He says, let's lay aside all clamor. All clamor. What is clamor? It's kind of a loud, aggravational assertion of an angry person who has decided that it's important that everyone is aware of my grievance. In other words, I want everybody to know I'm mad. I want my kids to know. I want my wife to know. I want the guys working with me to know I'm mad, okay? Or my wife saying, I want my husband to know I'm mad. And it's an assertion of this angry person. In other words, there's anger in the heart, and they want everybody to feel sorry for them because they've been wounded. Now, listen to me carefully. It's important for us to put away that clamor, put away that ongoing, annoying, grinding, groaning speech. That where it might be huffing, it might be slamming something. But we're not speaking. But it's a clamor. It's under the surface groaning and mumbling about things, okay? Now listen to me. Let's remember this. I'm going to finish with this here, is that it is very important for us, very, very, very important for us that we don't grieve the Spirit with these things. Because let me tell you something. I'll probably do another vlog on this later, but then what happens is when you grieve the Spirit, then you don't have the ability to produce the fruit of the Spirit, which is what's going to heal all these conflicts. So tune in next week. We'll take up another one.